G'day guys, and welcome to the latest episode on the OTT channel. In this episode, we sent it long, we sent it wide. We hit the Monties. How awesome is that? 240 litres of fuel, chock-a-block, and off we went. Left from Fortescue, as most people do, about 90k trip straight across. We did it in the dark. Obviously we had to get the tide in the river, but that was us. We nailed it. Brass monkey fridge up the front, that's about all we took apart from a bit of sleeping gear and some fishing gear, as you'll see. But anyway, without further ado, check it out and enjoy. Morning and welcome to the Montebello Islands. Last night we shot over, pretty good run over, a little bit choppy to start with, but it cleaned up and we just zipped along, and about 2.5 hours and we were here. So just woken up this morning, winds changed direction, a little bit breezy today, but that's cool. But we're at the Montebello Islands in the little tinny. So, plan of attack for today, probably number one, might need a bit of bait, bring nothing. So you'll know a few spots over here. It's been a long time since I've been over here, probably a good 15 odd years. So I still know a couple of spots where to get a bit of squid and stuff like that, and probably just try and get a tuna or something like that as well, just for a bit of strip bait. But yes, that's our job for today. Try and get a bit of bait and a bit of food. Got a little bit of brekkie stuff there. Me brekkie on the bait board there, but how good is this? Can't quite see it, probably through the GoPro, but there's a big turtle track going up. Must have been a nest laid up there last night. But, this place never ever ceases to amaze anyone, I can guarantee you that. Right, so not doing too well on the squid straight up this morning. It's current's ripping pretty hard, so in a bit of trouble trying to find a few squid. So as you can sort of see, running tight at the moment, so it's literally whipping through the Montebello Islands here, and you can sort of see as it's coming around this little island here, I'm getting sucked around. Yeah, it's creating a bit of a few eddies there and some good chop. So I'll keep trying, keep flicking the lure and just drifting these flats here. It's a good broken bottom here, so then and then we might head out for a trawl and see if we can't get a tuna, something for bait. The old squid. We're either going hungry or so the fish at the moment. So this will give you a bit better idea of how quick the water is flowing through here. No horizontal falls like the Kimberleys, but there's a hell of a lot of water that rushes through these islands, which is obviously what's scoured out these little outcrops over the years. It's an amazing place. Obviously the world famous building up the top there from back in the day when they set the atomic bombs off. Yeah, the eddies that are here are unbelievable. It's a nice deep, there's a real deep channel around here. I know from coming out here on previous years, there's a few real big Queensland groper that hang around this rock here. Just around the corner there, one of the charter boats ties up. But yeah, no, this is unbelievable. So that's one other thing too. Obviously, choice of motor on the boat. This is why I went Suzuki. So we actually remembered to reset our fuel on our trip this time, so we actually know what we're doing and how much we got left. But yeah, so there you go. I've been putting around here for probably 2 or 3 hours as well. 40 litres to get to the Monties. Not bad. So basically years ago when I used to come here, we had an old 7-metre plate. Where we just came through there, that entrance, you just basically jump in the water, get sucked through, jump in with a spear gun and basically shoot a trout on the way through. But just dragged the lure through there, not much there. Just going to have a look at what this big black patch is up in front of us here. Seems a bit random. Massive school of fish. I'm going to get my throw net out and see if I can drift into them and catch a few for bait. I think that's my chance at the moment. Right, so I don't want half a ton of these. I'm kind of hoping to sneak up on them and get a couple. I'm kind of tipping if I even stuff up, I'll be getting a couple. A few more than I wanted, but that'll do. Alrighty, first bit of commotion, but there you go. So we've got bait. We're away. When I slip out, I've got a little spot over near an island there where we used to catch some nice big jacks. I'll probably try and find a couple of photos for you in the archives. About 720 monster jacks around the 5 kilo mark. So obviously we've got a bucket load, won't be wasted. Plenty of snap lock bags here, so I'll bag them up and put them in the fridge. And that'll probably be a staple bait for the weekend, I reckon. Right, so there we go. Been our bait for a few days. Just straight in the little brass monkey. Should stay nice and clean. Look at that, beautiful, bit of green shit on top. Gotta keep the missus happy. Anyway, down the back. Oh well, little critters staying alive. Anyone knows the old hardy head mullet? Pretty hard little fish to keep alive. So yeah, hopefully we can keep a few of them alive this afternoon, and maybe this wind drops off, might be able to shoot out to a bit of ground and drop one down. Okay, so we just come in this little bay here. See what bay it is. Somewhere in there. Near Champagne Bay anyway. Had a first little drama here. The old it's all come loose. So, as always, never leave home without it. Just 4 bolts in there, 4 screws. So I'll just hook them up and hopefully that's all that's going wrong. Right, nice and tight. Like I bought one again. Now I don't really have a plan of attack this wind. As you can probably hear, I'll squat down here. But I don't really have a plan at the moment, which is pretty cool. Just bumming around. Yeah. Hopefully this wind will bugger off and I can get out and have a bit of a fish. I had a bit of a try there before, but the weed was pretty crazy. We tried to drag a few lures out a bit wider and dropped a few of those hardy head mullet down, and one small blue bone, one little tomato cod. Nothing worth writing home about, but at the moment, the never go hungry motto. Well, we're going hungry. I ain't eating them hardy head mullet, so yeah, we're going to have a bit of work to do this Arvo. It's just about 11 o'clock, so let's see how we go. Try and hatch a plan. Just pulled up in this little bay obviously to fix the controller. Been a camp over there. There's big heavy mud crab heads. So with the carapace shell, so obviously plenty of muddies out here still. I'll have to have a snoop low tide when that comes around again later. Roger. So I'm going to poke our nose out. We're going to have a crack on the old spots here. Poke our nose out and have a look and see if we can sit in it. Might just try and sit on the Minn Kota. Breeze and the tide's blowing pretty hard still. But, it's nearly lunchtime and I'm getting hungry. Let's see what we can do. Now I've got the GoPro up the front there pointing back. But, yeah, we've still got that tide rushing against the wind and standing a few of these waves up pretty bad. Sorry about the wind too, guys. So yeah, there's light. Every now and then you'll get the set of 3 or 4 in a row, probably a good 1.5 meters high. Half a boat length for a boat length apart, so they're only 5 metres apart. They'll clack about shrinks a couple of times. Waiting for the nose to go through one, but we seem to keep bouncing over them, so that's good. Yeah, keep soldiering. Nice little way to open the checkbook. Bit small, going back, but yeah, there's a fish in the boat. It's a good start. Oh, no way. How pretty is that fish? How pretty is that? But it's his lucky day, so I don't need a whole lot.
Yeah, boy! Never go hungry! Yeah, boy. Beautiful colours on him. Absolutely beautiful colours. He's dinner, probably breakfast and lunch the next day. Whatever I don't eat, I'll be bagging up and putting in the fridge. No esky, as you can see, this trip. Been told don't bring home too much fish, so I'll be eating my fair share, I think, this trip. Woohoo!
There's always this one bloke that turns up whenever you think you got something nice or good, and someone else rolls in. Okay. I reckon my tinny's not a bad rig. But check this thing out. It's off its head. One thing I am tipping though, he used a hell of a lot more than 40 litres to get here, but the thread count on his sheets compared to my swag would probably be a lot nicer. Alright, objective number 1 complete. Get some tucker. Got a nice trout in the fridge there. Cold bevy. Some bait for tonight for a night fish. Got a few smaller fish there. Still a few liveys kicking around in there. Thought I would have got a couple more trout. A couple of really nice harlequin. I think they're harlequin cod or something. Bloody beautiful colours on them in the sunlight. Anyway, just sat out here on the Minn Kota. There's a whole lot of talk on, obviously, Stalk book there about what size Minn Kota for what boat. Obviously, as you've seen today, there's a hell of a lot of tide running. We run 80 pound 72-inch shaft. I'd probably recommend the longer shaft. Sticks out a hell of a long way, as you can see. But when you are in these choppier conditions and the boat's ducking and weaving and the nose is coming right up out of the water, it'll keep it in the water for you. So yeah, so we've got the 72-inch shaft and the 80 pound. Boat's 5 meters, 495, so bang on 5 meters pretty much. But it's heavy. It's quite heavy, as you all know. So that's spot on. I think today when we were looking at a couple of things there, I think I had it on 2 or 3 and it was holding. So you know, you don't want to wind up on 7 or 8 trying to hold yourself there. So yeah, 72-inch shaft, 80 pound, perfect for a 5 meter. Oh, that's day 1 done and dusted. Got a beautiful trout in that fridge over there. Probably have half a side because he was a nice size. Done had a hell of a lot for dinner. Yeah, old Blue Lightning charters chatties just pulled up, so he's had a good day. If everyone need a charter, Blue Lightning, jump on, catch up with Chad. He's a man to see. But, I think this might do us, this bay for the night. There's quite a few other boats in here. A couple little sailies just pulled up. But, yeah, where else would you want to be? Montebello Islands. Alright, having a go at this nighttime fishing. Phew! Bloody perler. Bloody tail's a bit mangled. About 580. Not a bad spango. Bye-bye. Right, definitely not ghost story time. So one spangled emperor, as you're saying, 580. And it must have been about 27 sharks. It's literally every drop was about an 800 gram lead sinker. So it was quite expensive fishing right there. But, anyway, we're chasing the big jacks again. Caught them here before, but not to be tonight. So it's just going 8 o'clock, so I might shoot back in, find somewhere to bunker down for the night, cook a feed up, and hit the fart sack.